Hi, my name's Adam, and today we're going over the top 5 beginner plants for your planted aquarium. Number 1. The Java Fern. Java Fern has been a part of the hobby for years and years now, and has been a really good beginner plant for anyone who's starting off with a planted aquarium. The Java Fern sends off little runners to the tips of its leaves that can often be mistaken as an algae or damage to the plant, when in actual fact the plant is sending out new runners for a new plant. The Java Fern is a plant that sends out roots that can attach to many types of items in the wild or in nature itself. An example here is me showing you some wood with the Java Fern, and this can be attached using either fishing line or aquarium glue. This is just one of the many methods that the Java Fern can be used in your plant aquarium. It can also be used on a piece of stone as well. Anything that you can attach it to, it will grow out roots and settle in your aquarium. It is noted that you do use aquarium glue in case of any toxins. Number 2. The Marumino mossball. The Marumino mossball has been a part of the hobby for years and years now, and you can probably find one in your local aquarium store, or if you want to, at Premier Aquatics. The Marumino mossball is an easy beginner plant, and it is actually not moss, it is an algae. Mossball can be found in many different areas such as Japan, Scotland, Ireland and Estonia. This mossball likes to be rolled around a little bit within your aquarium to make sure that it's nice and healthy, and give it a squeeze from time to time to get some toxins out, but make sure to do that when you're doing water changes to make sure that you don't be releasing any ammonia or toxins that the mossball has collected itself. It can be found at the bottom of lakes. Next up on our list is Java moss. Moss is a brilliant beginner plant for you and your planted aquarium. It provides lots of cover for many types of fish, and is even brilliant for breeding fishing, as it provides cover and shelter for any smaller fish that need it. The Java moss plant tends to thrive in nice lighted situations and can be used in many types of situations too. Here is an example of me showing you that the moss can be placed on a rock, and it can even be propagated into smaller pieces whilst put on top of the rock as well. As I show you right here, that smaller pieces can go on and you can propagate it across the aquarium, and it will grow out and it will spread across. Here's another example of me showing you that the moss can also be attached to a piece of wood. And once again, here is another example of me showing you that the moss can be propagated onto wood as well. The moss can be attached in many ways, just like the Java Fern. It can either be glued on or it could be wrapped on with fishing line, and the preferable glue will be aquarium glue, because once again, normal glue releases toxins into the water that can be dangerous and also cause harm to your aquarium fish. The moss can also get messy a little bit from time to time in your aquarium, so the best way to help this and help the plant not die off is by giving it a little shake and clearing off all the debris that has fallen onto the moss. Brush it round and you'll be able to get rid of all this floating debris in the water by performing a water change. And here's just another example of some fishing line wrapped around the moss and wood to keep it together. The next plant on our list is Anubias. Anubias, like the plants at the beginning of the list, comes in many shapes and sizes, but will also be applied to your aquarium through the same methods as I told you before. It can either be planted on a rock or a piece of wood, using the methods I said before, using either fishing line or aquarium glue. And the same old story applies for any type of Anubias, with it being in many shapes and sizes, like I'm showing right here, Anubias nana petite. Here is a piece of lava rock, and here is the final result of what would happen if you were to glue a piece of Anubias nana onto a piece of lava rock. It looks absolutely stunning and will fit perfectly into your planted aquarium tank, and could even be used in an aquascape. Last on our list, but certainly not least, is a plant of the name Limnifolia sessiflora. Limnifolia sessiflora is a brilliant beginner plant, especially with it being a stem plant. It is so easy to replant and propagate around the aquarium. We're trimming it down once it reaches the top of the aquarium. It's very accepting to many water conditions and parameters, and it is very accepting of many different lighting conditions. This plant provides so much cover for your fish and is a brilliant plant. Any level of aquarium, plant keeper, fish keeper, or anyone at any level. It's a brilliant plant and the plant shows a really nice green. Thanks for watching our video. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and make sure to press the subscribe button if you like our content and you want to watch future content from us.